can uproot you. No energy, force, or phrase can rock the ground beneath you. The turmoil flows through you, not into you. Though the storm rages, you stay calm. How would life feel if you lived this quiet instead of just imagining it? How would it feel to endure criticism, animosity, and pressure without losing yourself? Can you imagine a situation where no words, looks, or attempts to upset you could touch your core? This is not fantasy. This gift is not exclusive to a select few, not abstraction. This is achievable, but requires awareness and introspection. Join me on a journey to develop invincible inner power. Explore the teachings of Carl Jung, who explored the subconscious to uncover true power. Discover how to break free from others' invisible ties and establish a strong, rooted self that can withstand any storm. Never again. This is not about pretending everything is fine. It's not about being heartless or unaffected. Change is involved. A dramatic shift occurs when you focus on regaining your inner world instead of external factors. A transformation where the mind becomes a refuge, fortress, and sanctuary. Prior to starting, subscribe to Deep Psyche to stay updated on the psychological and spiritual awakening journey. Let's begin. Life is a continual balance of internal and external factors. How often have you felt torn apart by someone's judgment? A casual statement, quiet rejection, or someone else's decision that made you feel unworthy? You felt out of control, like a leaf in the wind, tossed and powerless. The powerful, painful truth is this: these outside forces have power because we give it to them. Carl Jung's insight into mental illusions taught us often overlooked lessons. He emphasized that true freedom does not require external changes. This stems from comprehending your inner world. It lies within your secret self, that your liberation keys exist. Inner chains of fear, shame, and approbation are formed in the unconscious. Unless you confront them, you will remain in patterns that were never yours. Jung often discussed the shadow or hidden portions of ourselves that we strive to hide. We experience anxieties, doubts, uncertainties, and fury. Push them down. We reject their existence. We pretend they're not there, but they remain. They wait and whisper. They influence our worldview, accepting others' treatment, and vulnerability to harm. This is where things start to change. The shadow is not your enemy. Jung encourages us to view our repressed portions as messages rather than threats. Every worry, uncertainty, or unreasonable reaction is not a defect. It signals something buried needs to be revealed. Think about this. Entering a dark room. At first, everything appears risky. Unable to see, panic ensues. You then turn on the light. A coat hanging on a chair was mistaken for a monster in the corner. We experience this when confronting our inner darkness. Once feared, it was never the adversary. It was misinterpreted. This was part of your attempt to be noticed. The shadow possesses great power as it reveals your inner strength within your greatest anguish. Facing fear can lead to courage. An understanding of insecurity leads to confidence. Dismantling limiting beliefs leads to liberation. Jung wants you to ask this inquiry. Which part of me am I still concealing? What if that was your route out, not your weakness? When you accept your entire self, both the light and dark, you become complete and your worth is not defined by others. Carl Jung cautioned, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and be called fate. Many of us believe we are free, but are actually manipulated by hidden fears, past hurts, and false identities. However, there's good news. Small, powerful moments can rewrite fate, rather than one huge gesture, every time you illuminate a previously dark place. How do you start? Start establishing a life where no one can unsettle you again with these 3 steps. In the first step, observe. Remain calm when someone triggers you. Pause. Inhale deeply. Is this about them? Is it showing something within me that I have yet to confront? Becoming an observer doesn't mean denying your sentiments. It implies observing without being overwhelmed, as if viewing a storm via a glass window. Although the wind howls, it cannot reach you. A practical ritual. When overwhelmed, count to 10 slowly. Take a 4-second breath. Hold for 4. 6 exhalations. Imagine the moment from outside your body. What advice would you give yourself as a calm advisor observing this moment? Inner core strength is step 2. Jung emphasized that power is not dependent on the ego. Alignment with your real self leads to it. What do I believe in? What limits will I no longer allow others to cross? Who am I when no one is watching? When you identify your ideals, others' opinions no longer define you. Like a tree